everyone, good morning. I'm back in my floating blind. It has been so long, it feels like, since I've been in here. I've missed it so much. It feels so good to be back out here. And it's turning out to be a great morning so far. Last night when I was setting up this blind, I was getting a little bit worried just because my mind wasn't in the right place. I was trying to get it set up. And a storm was blowing in, and it was just like incredibly windy, and there wasn't much water out here, so I was getting stuck in the mud just trying to set it up, and there were mosquitoes everywhere, and it was just, I don't know, the conditions were such that I just wasn't in a good mindset. So when I came out this morning, I was trying really hard to make sure my mind was in the right place, and that I was ready to enjoy myself out here, and just hoping for some awesome encounters. And it's just been a wonderful morning so far. So I'm just so happy that I'm out here right now, and it feels so good. I've got a lot of birds starting to come in. The sun's just barely come up, and I've got a lot of birds starting to come in. So I'm going to see what I can get out here. There's one bird in particular that I'm looking for, though. But let's see what we can get. And then I'll fill you in on what I'm looking for specifically this morning. I'll fill you in here in a little bit. This morning has just been fantastic so far. It is just so fun out here. I love being out here in this floating blind. Like I said before, it's been far too long since I've been in here, and it just feels so good to be back in it. I had a little egret here for a while. That was a lot of fun. He didn't do much. He was just chilling, but they're such beautiful birds, so I love seeing them anytime I can. And then I just had a bunch of American Avocets fly in. So I've been getting some pictures and video footage of those guys. It's just gorgeous birds, especially in their breeding colors when they get that orangey colors on their neck and heads. It's so pretty. So I've been getting some images of them. They're just gorgeous. And I just barely had a Great Blue Heron fly in. He's just standing right now. But I'm hoping maybe he'll fish or something. And he's actually coming really close. So I'll just keep an eye on him and get some pictures and stuff of him if he starts moving around. There's just so many beautiful birds out here. Like I said, though, I'm after a specific bird while I'm out here. And if you've watched some of my previous videos, you've probably realized that I like to focus on newer species that I haven't photographed before. So that's what I'm out here doing again today. I've been noticing in the area there's been some spotted sandpipers, a little shorebird, a little teeny tiny bird, and so that's what I'm out here watching for today. I'm hoping they'll come in. There's a couple little ponds here that I'm by, and I've noticed that they've been just kind of feeding around these ponds lately. So I'm actually in one of the larger ponds. It's a lot deeper than the rest of the water out here, so it's easier for me to maneuver around in. So I'm here in that pond right now, and I'm just hoping that these little sandpipers come in. Just beautiful, beautiful birds. I've never photographed them before, but you know, I'm hoping that they'll come in this morning and that I can get. Oh, the heron's moving around. I'm gonna get him real quick. Those herons are so pretty. He just walked around for a little bit in front of the blind, which was nice. Gave me some good opportunities to get some pictures of him walking around. Anytime I can add some sort of movement to an image, I think it just adds so much. I love the still portraits, and I took some of those of him as well. But getting him walking around, lifting his feet, and just adding that movement to an image, I just love that so much. It really just, it does add a lot to an image when you can get some sort of movement in there, especially with these birds out here. I like to get them, you know, as they're walking around, they're just feeding, but if you can get them feeding, lifting a foot or something, or getting some water coming off their beaks, something like that, it just adds a lot to an image. So he gave me some awesome opportunities there. But, you know, I've got some more good news. I've got these sandpipers. They flew in. There's about 4 of them down here. They're still quite a ways away, and where they're so small, I don't have any pictures of them yet because they're still pretty far out, but they are feeding this way. So I'm hoping to be able to get some pictures of these guys and some video content, just because, again, I've never photographed them before. So I'm crossing my fingers that they'll continue to come this way. I'm thinking they will, just because, again, I have seen them around these ponds. So yeah, I'll just be patient and just hope that they'll come in a little bit closer. They're right here. They're right in front of me. They're coming in super close. This is amazing. That was awesome. They literally came right up to the blind. They were so close for a while there, I couldn't even focus on them. They were just too close, so I just sat there and watched them, and it was great. You know, that's one of the things I love most about photographing these new species. like I mentioned before, I love just finding and photographing and watching new species. And, you know, a huge part of it is just getting the images, getting pictures that I don't have, you know, species that I haven't photographed. But a part just as big for me, or maybe even more so, is just watching and learning about these animals that I really haven't observed before. Getting to know their behavior and their habits, their mannerisms, just different things. I love learning about, so, you know, any animal I can. So being able to just watch these guys and learn about them is awesome. It's almost like getting to know a new friend in a way. So I love sitting here and watching them, and it was awesome having them literally just right in front of the blind, just a couple feet away from me, and I was just sitting there watching them, and it was great. I got some pretty fun pictures of them. I think I'll have to check them. I haven't checked them yet, but yeah, they gave me some amazing opportunities. Just such fun, cute little birds. They're just teeny little things. That was a lot of fun. It's actually starting to get really hot in here. The sun's pretty high now, and it's getting really hot. My camera's actually starting to overheat. So I'm gonna get everything, or move back to land, get everything taken apart. These birds are freaking out. Oh, I've even got some fishermen coming in. So yeah, I'm gonna take everything apart and head back to land. If this is the first video you've seen of mine where I use this floating blind, go check out a playlist that I have. I've got just all the information about this blind that you could possibly need, I think, of how I built it, how I use it, how I know where to set it up, just all that information on that playlist. So go check that out if you haven't seen those videos already. But I want to thank you guys for following along this week. I've had so much fun with these amazing birds out in this beautiful area. And like I said before, it's just been so nice to be in this blind again. It feels so good. But yeah, I'm gonna head back to land now and get everything taken apart and go look at these pictures that I got. I'm super excited to see them. Thanks again, you guys. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time.